He said that go ahead and call the cops. If they show up, I'll shoot them. We're going to have a shootout. I have my optic right here, locked and loaded, ready for their heads to shoot them.
On September 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a suburban home after a terrified son called 911. He reported that his intoxicated father was acting aggressively toward them, going as far as threatening them with a gun. To make matters even worse, the dispatcher heard him saying that he was looking for a fight and would shoot any cop on sight. When officers finally arrive, they move in quickly, but with extreme caution, knowing that any step could be their last.
I don't see him, Brad. Where is he?
It's on the fence. Put the gun down now!
Do not move!
Put it down!
Drop it! You have a gun, Brad?
It's down. I just want to see who's got in the backyard.
Put the gun down!
It's down. It's down. I just want to see who's in the back.
Keep your hands up where we can see it.
Yeah, right here.
Keep him right there.
Yeah, I just want to see who's in my backyard.
Neil?
Yeah,
Okay, how we doing, man? What's going on?
we're doing good. No, just I seen somebody back here and I was like, what the hell?
Okay, stay right there for me, okay?
Yeah.
Hands up. Keep them up.
Yeah.
We need to access this backyard. We got him a gun point.
I just seen somebody back here and I was like, what the hell going
How
on?
do we get into your backyard?
Negative. His hands are over the fence. He's
How
talking
do we
to
get
us.
to the backyard?
You have to go to the front door.
Okay.
So I'm on my arm or whatever. I just seen somebody back here and
Okay.
put the shit on me.
All right, stay right there.
Yeah,
Do not move. Hands up.
yeah.
He's saying you have to go through the house to get to the backyard.
Yeah, right here.
Show your hands!
Right here.
Show your hands!
Right here.
Face me!
You guys.
Face me!
I'm up with you guys right here.
Face me!
I said face you, face me.
Back away from him! You're on the side of that fence!
Yeah.
Go south! Face me!
Right here.
Hands in the air! Do not move!
I'm not moving. I just see somebody.
If you're behind the fence, go south! Hands in the air, don't move!
Yeah.
Back.
I got one. You guys are good. I just
Keep
see-
your hands in the air!
Get on your knees! Get on your knees now!
I'm good.
Keep light on
I
him, keep
see
light on him.
somebody on the south over here, and I'm just like, you on my knees?
Hands in your head, hands in your head.
Yeah. I see somebody. Oh, is it be like that, huh?
Yeah. Hands on your back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Give me a light.
Yeah, I just see somebody in my backyard. That's why I went out there.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Stop talking.
Okay, here we go. That's why I was talking to these guys right here. I see somebody in my
Yeah, with a
backyard.
fucking gun, you moron.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta protect my property.
Yeah, that's not protecting it when you're
Oh.
drunk. That's against the law.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hold on, Mag.
Oh.
Pat him down. He's got more.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Because there's somebody in my backyard.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, you have the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney before any questions are answered. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you free of charge by the courts. Do you understand?
I do.
Good. Hey,
Yeah.
keep a light on him, please.
Yeah. I was just protecting my property.
I need to
Somebody in
cut.
my
I need to
backyard.
pat down his front.
Go ahead. It was just somebody was in my property.
That's why.
You know what I mean? I'm not resisting or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not resisting.
Yeah.
You know what I
Chambered.
mean?
Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing everything's on body cam, huh? Here, roll to your side. There you go.
All right, hold on. You gotta help me up here.
Yeah, we're trying
Hands on your
to.
waistband.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
No, we're not good.
We're good. Somebody was in my backyard and they seen it
No.
too.
Nice try.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Well,
I mean,
still against the law to have a firearm while intoxicated, so let's go.
no. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, somebody was in my backyard and they.
Just go.
We'll talk, okay? Well, let me
Walk
let me get my
forward.
ID.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Now we do.
All right.
Tense up again, and I'm going to
I'm not
take you to the
gonna
ground.
tense up,
Because
man.
you are.
I'm not tensing up. Okay. It's my property here, and I see somebody in the backyard, and then I see you two guys on.
Yeah, you
on the
tense
west.
up again, you're
I'm not
going to the
tensing
ground.
up, man. You gotta open my gate right here to get through.
Keep
You
going.
have to open my gate
Yeah,
right here.
it's open. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? I was
Whose
just
car's right here?
protecting my property, dude. I mean, honestly.
No, you aren't.
Well, I wasn't.
Not when you're drunk with a gun.
I'm not drunk with the gun.
Yeah, you are.
While the officers secure our suspect, another went inside to check on the family's well-being. Hopefully, they will be able to shed some more light on what happened here tonight.
So how this all start?
Okay. So usually around today's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Fridays they like to go to Dark Horse and go drink because cheap. The drinks are cheap, whatever.
Right.
So they went there. They got busy. They had a couple drinks, and they're like, "We're just gonna leave." So they picked me up some food and came home. Everything was all fine.
Real quick, who is they? Mom and dad? Or?
Sorry, yep, mom and dad.
Okay.
Yep, just them. So mom and dad came home, brought me food, everything was all fine, chilling, tummy. When he starts to drink, he gets obnoxious. And then when he gets heavily intoxicated, that's when he gets aggressive and he gets belligerent and wants to like, whatever.
Right.
So he was being a dick, playing music really loud, just being an asshole, whatever. And then so he'll be an asshole and then be friends with you. And he'll expect you to forget him being an asshole, whatever.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put up with that shit. So, we put up our boundaries and he gets all pissed off. So he wanted to go out again, go play some pool or whatever. And so my mom's like, "No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna drive you." So then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go drive," after being drunk. So he's gonna go drink and drive. And then so they're fighting, and I just lock myself in the room. None of my business. So then all of a sudden he leaves on foot to go to Chalkies or whatever. Mind you, I've been here, so I don't know. Ever since they came home and left, I don't know anything in between that.
Okay.
So he left to go walk towards Chalkies. My mom freaks out and goes chases after him. And then from what she told me is that usual thing, he's being belligerent, being rude, being nasty to people in public, and he had his fucking gun with him. He had a gun with him.
When he was walking like to Chalkies.
Yeah, to Chalkies.
Okay.
He had a gun with him. In Chalkies or whatever.
Do you know what firearm he had on him?
I don't know.
Don't know exactly.
They
Okay.
keep it in the safe. I don't know nothing about that. I know that he has guns, he hunts, whatever.
Okay.
So then, my mom's trying to get him to come home because she knows how he is in public. And then so, while mom and dad are driving on the way home, they're passing like Anderson Dental, Hofner Dental, whatever street that is by the fairgrounds.
Okay.
And he's trying to open up the door, and he's being belligerent with my mom, and like smacking her and hitting her in the face, and just dangerous activity while she's trying to drive. And so she pulls into the parking lot. She's like, "Get out." So he gets out. She drives home. She comes home by herself, and then around like half an hour, 40 minutes later, banging on the door.
Okay.
And then so our
Real quick, were you with them during the car ride or no?
no,
This is just
I've
later on.
been
Okay.
here all day.
Okay, so-
Yep.
Half hour, 45 minutes later, he comes banging on the door.
So I'm in my room. I talk to my mom. She tells me what happens, and then so I lock all the doors in the house, blinds, that, because I know how he fucking gets.
Right.
And so then he starts ramming on the door, like policeman style.
Right.
And it was just loud and loud and loud. And then so I forgot there's a spare key in the garage, and he gets in. And then that's when all this starts happening. He's banging around. He already has a temper. He has anger issues, but then it just builds. And he's bipolar, borderline, depressed. He has it all. But he just doesn't believe in it. So that's something to consider when dealing with him, is that he's going to put on a facade like he's going to be your best friend, but in reality he knows that he fucked up, and he's trying to brown nose you to get out of the situation.
While the officer was collecting the son's statement, Our suspect did exactly as predicted and started brown-nosing the hell out of our arresting officers.
Honestly, honest mistake. I mean, hey, I can see somebody back in the tracks. I mean, come on.
No.
I mean, honestly, man. I mean,
No, I'm not.
I'm being honestly here. I mean, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I
Clearly
own my house
you are.
for 17 years.
Okay, if you're protecting your property, nobody comes out with 5, 6, 7 mags. Okay, that's called with intention.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just one of those things. You never know who you encounter nowadays.
Right.
I mean,
right. What did you think? A militia?
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Okay.
man. You know what I mean? Honestly.
No, I do know.
I mean, I do know. I mean, it's just one of those things that you don't know who's here nowadays, migrants or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm Hispanic, but I was born here. I mean, you never know who's coming, brother.
Yeah,
honestly, I mean, I'm just trying to be chill with you guys. So you don't know.
You're not being chill with us.
Even those guys are like, oh yeah, they didn't even say anything to me. Those two guys right here on the north side of the fence. Honestly, guys, I mean, I'm being legit. I am. I'm being cool, legit with you guys, and it's just you never know who the fuck's coming anymore. It is legit story. I mean, if it was a thing that them guys felt threatened, they would have pulled the guns on me and said, stand down.
They did. You had many guns on you.
You guys said it behind me on my driveway, but them guys over here I was talking to didn't.
Yeah, they informed you it was the police.
They
100%.
did not inform me
And put
it was
the gun down. And put the gun down.
They did not inform me it was the
well, it's
police.
on body cam.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Oh, good.
I mean,
Good.
I was just trying to protect my property.
No, you weren't.
Actually, okay.
I'm pretty sure you made some more statements tonight. That's why we're here.
No. I mean,
no? Okay. Our dispatchers are the people that called us must be lying then, huh?
I guess so.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm cool, man. You know, say I'm not resisting with you guys or anything.
You're not going to get another opportunity tonight, so.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know what it all entails, but I mean, I seen lights behind my property.
We got it on a recorded line.
Okay.
That you said you wanted to shoot out with the police tonight.
Okay. Well, it wasn't the fact, but.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, people don't make that shit up.
Okay. That's fine with me. I mean, I'm not resisting or anything. It's just the thing.
Not now, huh?
Yeah. You know, these people want to. I seen lights behind me or whatever along the tracks. I mean, you never know who's around the tracks or whatever. Honestly. So, you know, it's like that. Jessica, call a lawyer.
Don't even talk.
I can talk if I want.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
You're gonna go into the car.
That's
Here
fine.
you go.
That's
Perfect.
fine.
We're gonna turn around this way.
Yes, call a lawyer.
One more Pat Sours.
Yeah.
He's got anything in his pockets?
Nothing.
Okay. All right, stack him in.
Whatever that is.
With our suspect finally out of the way, the officers head back inside to get the second half of the son's statement on how he terrified them tonight, even going as far as threatening to shoot anyone who came close.
You know, I heard, he's up and down, banging on the doors. Not anything with my room, actually. But he's like going to my mom's room, banging, whatever. Sorry, their room. Just banging on the doors and
Did
everything.
she lock herself in the room?
The door locks, but he's just incredibly strong that he, I'm pretty sure he broke the door.
Okay.
So, he's just in and out trying to look for his keys so he can go drive while he's intoxicated. Mm-hmm. And then so I heard him stomp downstairs, open up the sliding door to where the safe is, whatever, hear cocking, loading. I know all about guns, I know what the sounds make, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm calling. So that's when I called the operator, and here we are now.
Okay. After you heard the cocking loading, you called 911. What happened from there?
Just, I stayed in my room, I barricaded myself.
Okay.
I didn't want to get involved, because I also have a temper, but I keep it under control.
Okay.
And I just did not want to get involved in that situation.
Okay, got you. What sort of things did you hear? Did you hear him say anything specifically?
Yeah, I mean, he said that, go ahead and call the cops. If they show up, I'll shoot them. We're going to have a shootout. I have my optic right here, locked and loaded, ready for their heads to shoot them.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, pretty big threats. He's like, go ahead and call them whatever. I'll fucking shoot you guys too. And he pointed his AR at my mom, for Christ's sake.
Right. So he threatened to shoot both of you as
Oh,
well?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if unloading and loading and undoing the, cocking his shotgun and doing all that with guns, fiddling, and then yelling and screaming while we're in an enclosed space, I mean, that's threatening.
Right.
Bottom line and sinker.
Right,
So,
And you heard him say that he was going to shoot cops if they showed
I
up?
mean, do all 911 calls, are they recorded?
Yes.
I have a good sense that I can hear something and repeat it, so if you want to know exactly what he said, I told the operator exactly what he was saying.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So after you heard him cocking and loading, he called 911.
And then
made his threats.
Yep, made his threats and everything, and then he just was up and down looking for his keys. I mean, like, this is a pretty distinct sound, like,
Right.
so I can hear that, he's in the drawer looking. Oh, did you break that? Whatever. So he's just with the drawer, he's like, ooh, where's my keys at? So,
Okay.
and this is the spare key that he used to get in. So,
Okay. Did he know you called 911, or was he?
no, he
Okay.
just likes to talk big. And then, as you can see, what happens when he talks big, then he acts all chummy. So
Right.
it's just that I've been dealing with this for years. My mom always tries to cover up for him, and I know it's bad to cover up, but I'm trying to finish college. I have nowhere else to go. If I call the cops, my daddy comes home, and then my mom sides up with him, then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So,
I get it.
but being threatened like this and hearing the gun sounds and shit, I'm done. He
Right.
can get out of here. I don't want anything to do with him.
Right.
He's not welcome back here. I mean, it's just going to be one of those situations where, like, if he does evidently come back without someone being here, he's going to kill us.
Okay.
It's just going to be a situation where it's like coulda, woulda, shoulda, and it's just going to be bad.
Right.
Like, if he needs to come back here to get his shit, police officers need to be here.
Yeah.
He cannot be unsupervised around us because he's going to kill us. I mean, that safe is filled with guns.
Right. Totally understand. All right. So backtracking a little bit here.
Yep.
Did you see him put his hands on your mom at all?
No, because I was sitting in my room the whole time.
Okay. Did he put hands on you at all?
No, but he has a lot of history of violence.
Right.
A couple months ago, he was in Toledo with one of his buddies, and he was with my two aunts, his sisters, and he did the same shit. And he actually hit his sister in the face while she was driving on southbound I-75, hit her in the face, and they crashed. And the cops didn't arrest him that night.
Got it.
So, it's just that if something's not going to be done about it, it's just going to get worse and
Right.
worse.
Well, let's hope, not make any promises, but let's hope it's kind of come to a head tonight. And
Yeah.
Aside from threatening to shoot you guys, any other physical threats towards you guys?
No, just all verbal threats. And then I hear thrashing. Of course, since I'm locked in my room, I'm not gonna be able to see anything.
Right. Yeah.
But it's getting physical. I hear my mom back up. That's it. I'm gonna call 911. If you come near me, I'm gonna shoot you. Don't get near me. Get away from me. And then clattering. I mean, if you guys want to see the state that their room's in, I mean, go right ahead because that explains right there.
Right. So, in the room, you were able to hear him pretty crystal clear.
Yep.
Making
So
a threat, threatening to shoot
So
us.
this is their room, right up above us, and that's my room. It's
Okay.
connected by a hallway up here.
Gotcha.
And the bathroom's right here.
Gotcha.
The walls are paper thin.
Got it.
I can hear everything.
I'll say for you to hear keys down here, there should be some
I can
pretty
hear
thin walls.
floor creaks, him stomping. I can hear everything in this house.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
We're gonna
Why?
He wants to chat.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, we need to wrap this shit up. Let's go. No, I'm done. I'm done for the night. You need to wrap shit up. We gotta go. I'm going to bed.
Why?
I don't need this shit. I don't. Rick's dying. I cannot deal with this shit right now.
How do you think I
I'm done.
Hold on.
I'm done.
Stop. How do you think I feel? I'm here with my disabled mother and my emotional.
Alex.
If you're gonna do this with me, I'm. Honestly, might as well just take my statement and just wrap it up. She's not going to want to talk. She's not going to want to be truthful. Whatever. I'm done.
Jessica, I just get the feeling that you're not exactly being 100%.
She's not.
No, I'm not. You know,
You're not?
Not that I'm lying to you guys, but look, all that happened was he got drunk, he came home, he was pissed off, and he had a gun, like he walked around, but he didn't do anything like that, so you guys are trying to turn it into more than it was. Yes, he was outside with his gun. I didn't have anything to do with it, everybody even saw it, so I'm just
Jessica.
like, I'm done.
In my experience, people in situations like this who have gone through, traumatic things, You've been with him for 20 years. Yes, you're probably going to want to try to cover up some of his actions.
It's not covering up for it, but I'm not.
Oh.
Look, to you, this is just a night, at work. For me, this is my life.
I understand.
So it's, it seems like, oh, that's not a big deal, but he's a robotics expert. He'll lose his job. We'll lose our house. I mean, so you have to understand, of course, I'm not going to sit here and try to, get him into more trouble or have trumped up charges or anything. I'm not.
The truth is the truth, though.
That's fine. But he still didn't hurt. He didn't hurt me.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Shut up. I'm done.
Did he make a threat to hurt you?
No.
Okay, so at what point was he in your face to the point where you told him to get out of my face?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
don't remember.
Okay. And at one point he made a statement stating that if you didn't give him his keys, he was going to hurt you.
No, he just wanted his keys. He wasn't going to hurt me.
Okay,
but he wanted
so
his keys.
he's a liar then.
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he sees it a different way.
Okay.
I can't say.
All right.
So.
Well,
I'm
just
sorry. I'm not gonna help you out any more than that
It's all right.
because like I said, this is my life.
Just
this
know-
is not just a night at work. This is like my life.
just
so
know
I
that
cannot.
there are things in place to help people in your position.
I understand. I don't
Okay.
think you understand my position. So
I get it. I do understand. It's not just a night at work for me. It's not every day we go to a call like this. I'll be honest with you.
Sure. I
Okay.
understand.
And I got in this position to help people. Okay, not just charge people.
And
okay?
I
And
appreciate that.
what I
but-
see is someone who's been through a lot, who's still dealing with a lot, and is getting more thrown on their plate because of what happened tonight.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
That's how it is. That's marriage. Well, we're not technically married, but yeah. 27 years. It's a long time.
All right. So there's no more you want to tell me.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you guys have a better night. If you need something, give us a call.
Thanks.
Yeah.
After confronting the mom and seeing her dedication to cover up for her husband, the officers finally took the suspect into the station to question him about his behavior.
So you had no idea that when you were coming?
No,
None?
No,
Okay, so what happened in the house then before we got there?
nothing. I had gotten home and the door was locked, so I was just like trying to get in and like, so of course my wife was upstairs and it probably took a little bit longer for her to get downstairs and she opened the door and it was what the hell's going on and that's about it and she ended up letting me in and of course the probably neighbors heard me like, hey, let me in or whatever. I opened the door, but no threats to her, no threats to my son, no threats to, like anything.
So it would be, what you're telling me is it would be unreasonable for somebody inside that residence to call 911.
Maybe because I was trying to get in the house. I mean, it's my wife. I mean, we've been together 27 years.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you, sir, Neil, is
I didn't know if she had called or the neighbors heard the ruckus or whatever, so that's why.
I'm asking you, it would be unreasonable after you were already in the house,
Yeah.
for somebody to call 911.
Yeah,
It would be unreasonable?
Yeah,
Okay.
she.
So you no time did you make statements to either your wife or your son or anything of that nature?
No, I just called. I was just like, you know what I mean? What's going on? I mean, I didn't know exactly what was going on, honestly, sir.
Where do you store your rifle?
I stored my rifle in my closet.
In your closet? So you mean to tell me you seen lights out in your backyard? You had time to go to your closet and into the backyard?
Well, yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Is that the statement you want to stand by, Neil?
it
Be
is.
careful how you answer this question, because you're telling me that you had enough time to see those lights in your backyard, go to your closet, and then come through the house, out the back door, to the backyard, to where we found it. Be careful with your answer.
Well, my safe is on my first floor.
Okay, I understand that.
And I see lights, so it's just like, I don't know, like, what's going on? I mean,
You're not answering what I'm asking you.
I've had people come to the backyard and even come over my fence and even climb over my fence.
Okay, but you're not answering my
Honestly.
question, sir. I'm being honest with you, Neil.
Honestly.
You're not being honest with me when I asked you that you saw lights in your backyard which provoked the action to go to your closet in your bedroom on the first floor, then come through the house, out the back door, into the backyard.
With 2 magazines in your pockets and one
More
in
than,
the firearm.
yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I mean, now.
You're still not answering the question, Neil. Why why would people make that up then?
I have no idea.
You don't
So
really.
it's just
Because I've been doing this for quite a long time.
I
now,
understand.
and people don't typically make those statements up
Correct.
to us.
Correct.
They don't. Okay.
I understand.
And the fact that, okay, I will let you know that it's on body cam within 15 seconds of the first flashlight in your backyard.
which is along the tracks.
Within
On
15
my
seconds. So you would have had 15 seconds to see that light, run to your room,
That's why I
grab and load an AR, come outside to the backyard, and that's your story.
This guy really doesn't take the hint. Instead of just taking accountability for his actions, he sticks with his made-up story, slowly pushing the officer's patience over the edge.
Listen, guys,
The shed in the backyard?
I'm not here to argue with you guys. I have seen lights back there, and then I seen lights, and then I seen them go off, and then I seen lights to the north of me.
How would lights go on if there's nobody in your backyard?
No, your guys' lights.
But it was
were
just a
on.
shed security light, Neil. All you're doing is lying and running in circles now.
Right.
I'm not.
You're avoiding the
sure.
question, sir. Neil, you were in that backyard with an AR,
And I see
loaded.
lights.
Right.
Yeah.
But a minute ago, you told me you saw the lights, then got the gun, and then came outside.
So
now you're saying
when
you're
did you
out
rack the
there.
rifle, Neil? When did you rack the rifle and put it around in the chamber?
When I got to my backyard.
When you got to your backyard?
Right. Before you saw the lights.
No, when I seen the lights.
Because you knew the police were there.
No, I did not know.
You didn't have no idea?
I swear to God, I did not know
Okay.
cops
So-
were there because.
Do you know,
I know my neighbors.
have you ever heard of this charge obstruction? Which is lying to us. When I know, but I'm,
Correct. I mean,
Right?
I'm not lying, but
so if I go, so we have two officers right now interviewing your son and your wife. And when your wife says that you knew that she called the cops and that you knew that and they were on the way.
I did not. She didn't tell me no cops
No.
were there.
You didn't say if
know
the
that
cops
she
come
was
here,
on
I'm
the
going to
phone?
shoot them.
I'm gonna shoot them?
I did not.
That's your statement?
And-
Because I'm telling you right now, Neil, you're so close
Yeah.
to a very, very serious felony
I
charge
understand.
for pointing a firearm at law enforcement.
I didn't
officers.
point a firearm at law enforcement.
Okay.
When I seen it was, I seen it was just, I set it down in my car bin
So
where it
Neil,
was at.
we'll stop on that part. Did anybody else in the house have a firearm?
No,
Nobody else in the house had a firearm.
no.
You're going to stand by that.
Yeah, nobody else had a
No one had a
firearm.
firearm.
No,
Your wife, your son, nobody
No, I went
was in a state of
downstairs.
fear that they grabbed a firearm.
No, I was downstairs and then I went outside and I seen lights and that's it. I mean, I did not, honestly, sir.
Okay, so what happened between getting inside the house and seeing the lights in your backyard? Because you're missing a whole chunk of things that happened. Things that we have witnesses that we have officers talking to.
No, correct. I came back from the bar. My wife dropped me off. I walked all the way home. I knocked the door. I said, let me in, or whatever. I got in, and that was about it. And she was just like, she was mad. And I was like, okay, I understand. So, I mean, and then I'm walking around, and I looked, and I was like, my son coming, seeing lights in the backyard, and that's when I was just like, well, what's
Neil,
going on?
listen to me, man.
I understand.
I'm telling you, I know the timeline, okay?
I understand.
And a lot more happened between you just seeing lights and coming out back. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
There's also two people inside the house that called 911 stating the same thing was going inside that house. So why do we have two people saying a story that happened, and then you're saying, no, none of that happened? Why isn't it adding up? Why do we got two saying one thing and you saying another?
Well, they probably said that I was upset or whatever, you know what I mean, cussing and screaming or whatever, and
But that's not what they're saying.
Nothing. Okay.
Why were they fearful in saying that you had a firearm?
I would never threaten my family or anything like that. I would never threaten my family or try to get to my family because they're my family.
We don't get called out to places for no reason.
No, I mean, I heard you guys got called because I was, screaming. They let me inside the house. That's why I think that you
You're
guys
already inside the house, Neil. Where were you trying to go with your car?
No, I didn't have my keys.
You were trying to find them, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Honestly, I wasn't. I
Neil,
was
just be honest. Because I know things.
I know you do. I know you do. I was just like, hey, you know what I mean?
I know things I don't appreciate. Being told things that aren't true and acting like I'm dumb.
No, I'm not thinking that you're dumb or anything.
Then be
sir.
honest with me and tell me the truth. Because you're not telling me the truth right now, Neil.
I'm telling you the truth. I was just like, hey, you know what I mean? I was just like, hey, you know, let me do my thing, let me, you know, whatever.
So if you're telling me the truth, when we get done talking to witnesses, and we have all this investigation done, everything's gonna match what you said.
As in, like, I wasn't trying to force or do anything. I was just trying to, you know, diffuse the situation of my wife being mad because I was drinking or whatever. I mean,
Okay, so how did you diffuse the situation?
I just diffused the situation. I went outside. You know, I was born here. I was born in Bluffton. I'm born here in Ohio. I was a migrant. My parents were migrants. My grandparents were migrants that work in the fields. And now with all these migrants, they think that, oh, we're all included. You know, I'm actually Spanish. I'm not even Mexican, but you speak Spanish, you're all Mexican. So it's just like one of those things is, you know, I was just telling my wife the other day, I was like, it kind of sucks because it took me a while to feel comfortable to eat with my head up around these white people. And now you have all these migrants coming, and now we're all included as you're illegal. So it's different, brother.
No, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. That's the truth. That is the goddamn truth.
That may be the truth in your head, but it's not the
No,
truth.
it is the truth. In the white society, it is the truth. I've seen it since I was a little kid. I've seen it. I worked in the fields. I had people drive by my house say, "You fucking spick." I never knew what the word spick was until I was in 8th grade. So I had to sock somebody in the mouth for calling me a spick. I didn't know what a spick was until they said, "Your mama." I didn't know what the word spick was. My principal had told me what the word spick was. And just to let you know, I was in 8th grade. I didn't know what the word spick was.
Okay, I'm not sure.
No, but I'm just.
What that has to do with tonight?
No, well, no, but the thing is, it doesn't have to be denied, but it's just like, you just, you know, you're a minority, and then you're just like, hey, you know, you want to, you know, throw you in the fucking dirt, and you ain't shit because you're a minority, you're a different color. We know what goes around in Philly, man. We know what goes around in Ohio. And don't play like that you don't know, because come on. I've been, you know,
I didn't say anything tonight.
I understand. I understand that, because in the dark, you can't tell who's who. But, I mean, I have to say, I mean, that's it is, and I'm just letting you know, I mean, I was respectful to you guys. I've always respected white people, because you don't respect them, you go wrong. I mean, you know, either way, you have the laws, no matter what the fuck you say. So, I've always learned that you just go with the flow.
Despite the nonsense-filled story and his attempts to downplay what happened, Neil was arrested and charged with domestic violence, holding a firearm while intoxicated, and felonious assault. As for the wife, she got lucky this time, but who knows how far things will escalate the next time Neil reaches out to the tequila bottle for help.